everybody, welcome back to my habitat. Today I have a few things that I need to get done. Number one, which is kind of actually two in one, I have to weed one of my beds and put my tomatoes in. They're not the first tomatoes I'm putting in this year. I actually did a big row at my dad's, but I'll talk about that in a later video. Number two is I need to plant up these dahlias right here. I'm just putting them in pots, nothing fancy. I don't think I actually have a bloom, but I'll try to show you what they look like. And the final thing is I need to take a tomato plant and put it inside of a container for my brother-in-law to bring back home with him. It's just a small variety of tomato that he can grow on his porch, which is really exciting. And that's really it. So I'm gonna get started on weeding my bed first. Okay, so here's the bed that I'm gonna be weeding. The tomatoes are gonna go one right there, and one right there. So a total of 3. Maybe I'll squeeze 4 in. There's not actually that many weeds here because all of that is actually a type of Chinese broccoli. And then I have a lot of carrots down here. And all the way down, and then over here is the purple lady bok choy, which I'll probably also weed through quickly. Okay, the weeding is done. I went all the way. I actually did this entire bed. This is where we'll be planting the tomatoes, and this is the damage. Those are all the weeds I pulled. Okay, let's talk tomatoes. Let's go through the variety I have. So first ones I have here, this one is a Black Beauty, and this one is a Candy Stripe. These are 2 that I grew myself. The next 2 are ones that I actually bought. This is called Gold Dipper. I'll put a picture on the screen for you. Since I've never grown Gold Dipper before, I'll just read you what the tag says, and this is one of the reasons why I bought it. Gold Dipper tomato is an elongated fruit that is easily picked up between your fingers for dipping, like in hummus or dips, obviously. This unique fruit is eye-catching and delicious, and you know that was enough for it to sell me. And then I have this, almost looks like a bonsai tree at the moment. It's called Sun Sugar tomato. Haven't grown this one before, but it does look a lot like Sun Gold tomato, which are the same shape, same small, little, sweet tomatoes. But I also wanted to show you guys this specific tomato because it's kind of a great plant to teach you guys. So the other plants are fine and don't need this at the moment, but this one definitely needs to be trimmed up and needs to have all the suckers taken off. I'll give a quick little teaching lesson about what I do here. So what a sucker is it's basically a new tomato plant, aka that little thing right there, that grows out of the shoulder of one of the stems of the plant. So you see here's the main stalk of the plant, here's the branch coming out, and then in the shoulder comes out a little plant. Now these get big. I have one down here. Like this whole branch right here is technically a sucker because you can see where the old stem has fallen off and it is trying to grow a new plant. Now I can take this, cut it down here, put this in water so it roots, and I will have a whole new tomato plant. So if you're really hungry on tomatoes, you can do that, you know, buy one plant and just keep growing the suckers. But I don't have enough room to keep growing tomatoes, neither do I want that many tomatoes. So I'm just gonna cut them off. Then all these tiny ones I'll just pluck off with my fingers. Now, I won't go all the way to the top because, like, for instance, this one, I'm not 100% sure if this is the leading stem or this is. I'm pretty sure this is, but I'm going to give it a little bit longer before I cut this top one off. Now, before putting this plant into the ground, I'm going to wait for these maybe like a day or two just for the fresh wounds to scab over because I will be planting this plant probably up to here. Here I have one of my homegrown tomatoes. You guys can see that it's a little bit more lanky. I don't mind that at all. The top is much bushier. But I'm actually going to take probably these 3 bottom stems off. And I'm going to bury the plant all the way up to here, just leaving the top bit of the plant. And that's because it's already started. If we look down further on the plant, it's already trying to root. Those are roots. And if I put it underground, they will just fully form and continue. And if we go closer here, not sure if you guys can see all those little hairs. Those are all future roots. Okay, tomatoes are all in. Let's go plant up some dahlias. Dahlias are planted. Okay, now these plants have actually been through a lot. They got completely debloomed, debudded by that big windstorm Ottawa had, or I guess Ontario had. So I'm really happy they're producing so many new buds. And this time they're staying. They do bloom to a really beautiful orange, multicolored with yellow dahlia. Okay, I can feel a few raindrops, so I'm going to make this really, really quick. The final tomato that I'm going to be planting inside of a pot is a yellow Kangaroo Paw tomato. Smaller saladette sized tomatoes. And I'm just going to be planting it in some very basic plastic pot in some Miracle-Gro. So nothing fancy. I'm going to do that quick because it's going to rain. Ooh. Okay, rain is about to start any second now. Raindrops are already starting to get heavier. I want to thank you guys for watching. Till next time, stay planting.